The room smelled like dust and old grief. Wood-paneled walls, fake leather chairs, a ticking clock that didn't respect morning. My wife sat with her arms crossed. My son beside her, dressed too sharply for someone who claimed to love my father. The lawyer cleared his throat. She spoke first. Cold, flat. We already divided everything. She didn't look at me. You weren't invited for a reason. My son didn't even blink. The lawyer frowned. Papers shuffled. Then he spoke, quietly, almost confused. But her name is the only one in the will. Silence, thick, suffocating. I turned to them slowly, watched their faces shift, from victory to confusion to a flicker of panic. And I said nothing, because I already knew. 3 weeks ago, I buried the only man who ever taught me what silence could mean. He didn't say much, but when he looked at you, you felt seen. He never liked her, tolerated her at best. And my son? Well, he used to be mine, until he stopped coming around unless there was something to take. After the funeral, I came home to find his room empty, his name scratched off the study door, boxes labeled Dad's stuff stacked neatly in the garage. Gone, without a word. Then the voicemail. You don't need to come to the reading. It's already handled. I played it 10 times, studied the tone, the casual cruelty baked into the word handled. And in that moment, something old inside me cracked open. Not grief, not rage, precision. I didn't argue, didn't ask questions. I just showed up early at the lawyer's office, 2 days before the official meeting. Sat across from him, silent. He looked nervous, didn't know what to say. So I handed him the sealed envelope my father gave me 3 months ago. He opened it. His eyes flicked across the page. He sat straighter. You were the sole executor? I nodded once. And you haven't told them? I shook my head. Let them show me who they are, I said. And they did. Over the next 48 hours, I watched from the periphery. My wife listing the house online before the will was even read. My son changing the garage code. Her moving furniture in the background during FaceTime calls. They thought they'd won. They thought I was a ghost, already out of the picture. But ghosts see everything. The lawyer opened the folder in front of us now, hands steady. Your father updated the will 3 months before his death. Everything. Property, liquid assets, the lake house, goes to... He paused. Her. He pointed at me. Not my wife, not my son, me. Their faces. I'll remember them forever. Confusion melted into betrayal. My wife's lips curled, as if the words tasted rotten. My son whispered something I didn't catch. Then louder, "This isn't right. He promised." But the lawyer cut him off. It's legal, witnessed, notarized. Silence again. Only this time, it was mine. Not grief, not vengeance, control. I stood slowly, walked to the window, didn't look at them, let them sit with it. Then I turned, calm. You stripped the house while my father's body was still warm. My wife opened her mouth. I raised a hand. No. You called me a burden, an afterthought. I looked at my son. You told your friends you hoped he died sooner so you could finally sell the lake house. His face crumbled. Good. I took the second envelope from my coat, dropped it on the table. That's the eviction notice. You have 2 days. My wife rose from her seat, desperate, red-faced. You can't do this. We're family. My smile was small, measured. That's the word you use when there's something to steal. I turned back to the lawyer. We're done here. The door clicked shut behind me. The hallway was cold. I walked slowly, deliberately, the way my father used to walk when he'd finished fixing something no one else knew was broken. I didn't feel triumph, didn't feel peace, just clarity. Some people die with their names intact. Others rot long before the casket. I wasn't mourning anymore. I was cleaning house. Final line. Sometimes the dead leave you everything, just to show you who was never yours to begin with.